In Washington, US President Joe Biden hosted Singapore's leader Lee Hsien Loong at the White House. The two leaders discussed Russia's invasion of Ukraine and China's role in the Indo-Pacific. With the bilateral, Biden sought to assure that his administration remains focused on the Indo-Pacific region, even as it deals with the fallout of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Hosting Singapore's Prime Minister in the Oval Office, Biden said the world's rules-based order faces unprecedented challenges. In joint remarks from the White House following the bilateral Oval Office meeting, Biden said that the US-Singapore partnership is as close and as strong as it's ever been. He also added that the two nations together are working to uphold a rules-based international order. Biden further reiterated his strong commitment to ASEAN, that is the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. He stressed that the United States is forging strongly ahead on its growing Asia-Pacific priorities. This is despite the crisis sparked by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Listen in.
Even as we address the crisis in Europe, my administration is strongly supportive of moving rapidly to implement the Indo-PACIFIC strategy. We've talked about that. And the United States is a proud Indo-Pacific nation.
It's clear that Putin's war is an unacceptable to nations in every region of the world, not just Europe, but in every region of the world. It's an attack on the core international principles that underpin peace and security and prosperity everywhere, including in the Indo-Pacific. Today, Singapore and the United States are united and sending the message to all nations, regardless of their size or population. They are equal in their rights on the global stage. They have a right to sovereignty and territorial integrity and to determine their own future free from violence and intimidation.
Prime Minister Lee expressed his appreciation for the United States' leadership in the Indo-Pacific region. Lee underscored Singapore's shared commitment to a stable, rules-based global order. Lee urged closer ties between the United States and the ASEAN grouping. The Russian war against Ukraine loomed large over Lee's visit. Russia's attack on Ukraine has deeply shocked US allies beyond Europe, including Australia and Japan. And condemning the unprovoked attack by Russia on Ukraine, Lee warned that the war could have implications for the Asia-Pacific.
The war in the Ukraine has implications for the Asia-Pacific. There are potential flashpoints and contentious issues in our region too, which, if not managed well, could escalate to open conflict. Countries with interests in the region need to pursue all efforts to settle disagreements through peaceful means so that we can avoid reaching a point of no return.
Now, the Biden administration has repeatedly characterized the Asia-Pacific region as the #1 strategic issue for the United States. The concerns are particularly due to the rise of China. The Biden administration announced an Indo-Pacific strategy in February. It vowed to commit more diplomatic and security resources to the region to counter what it sees as China's bid to create a regional influence. Biden was due to host leaders of the 10-nation ASEAN this week, but the summit was postponed. Biden is expected to host the ASEAN leaders in Washington for a special summit this spring.